These are simple yet awesome ways to make things happen in Hammer. A scene trigger is a cue that Hammer uses that you can tell to do anything. Remember how when we walked over those trigger blocks in Hammer, we could tell pretty much any entity to do anything? Well, you can do the same thing here, except better yet, you can time it so it occurs exactly when you want to in your scene. So say you wanted a car to start and pull off at a certain time. You could create a scene trigger here, then head over to Hammer and hash the rest of it out. So let's create one of these. Right-click in the blank space somewhere, then click on Fire Trigger. You can name it anything, and use the drop-down menu here, which will give you up to 8 different triggers to fire. We'll just select number 1, press OK. Now that red sliver you see there represents when it starts. And to really do this part justice, we're going to magically head over to Hammer really quick so I can show you how to activate this. Alright, I've opened our Basic 1 map and already added the Logic Choreograph scene. To use a scene trigger, double-click on this, go to Outputs, then click on Add. And from My Output, you see all those on trigger numbers? Well, they match up with Face Poser. So on trigger 1 would mean that when trigger 1 is fired in Face Poser, that's the cue for Hammer to do something. And as to what it does, that's up to you. Start a fire, move a train, make a character walk, you get the idea. Okay, back to Face Poser. And that pretty much sums it up. That's everything I can think of to learn for Face Poser. That doesn't mean we covered everything, but we covered everything I use in making Machinima. We still have more to go over in Hammer, but hey, you got through Face Poser. Give yourself a pat on the back, go party, rob a bank. And I'm going to go to Choreography, Save As, and I'll call this Odds and Ends. That wraps it up. So let's head over to Hammer and learn a little more about that.